Hey everyone, welcome back to Financial Fix Blueprint. In our last video, we talked about the magic of compounding. Your money can grow exponentially over time, but what if that powerful force is quietly being erased? What if your money is actually working against you? Have you ever felt like your paycheck doesn't go as far as it used to? A few years ago, $50 could fill your grocery cart, but now it barely covers half of it. That feeling is inflation at work. Today, we're going to expose this silent thief and show you exactly how to fight back. What is inflation? Inflation is simply the rate at which the general level of prices for goods and services is rising, and, subsequently, the purchasing power of your money is falling. Think of it this way: if a bag of groceries costs $100 today, due to inflation, that same bag might cost $103 next year. Your $100 didn't buy less because it lost its value. It bought less because prices went up. A little bit of inflation is normal and even healthy for a growing economy, but when it gets out of control, it can quickly erode your savings and investments. How it steals your wealth. Inflation is a thief, and it operates in two main ways. It erases savings. Let's say you have $1,000 in a shoebox. If the average inflation rate is 3% a year, in 10 years, that same $1,000 will have the purchasing power of roughly $744. That's a 25% loss in buying power, just for letting it sit there. Your money isn't growing, it's shrinking. Think of your money as a block of ice, and inflation as the sun slowly melting it away. It attacks your investments. This is where the real danger lies. You might be making 5% on your investments, which sounds great, but if inflation is also 5%, your real return is actually zero. You're just breaking even. This is why it is so important to invest for a return that is higher than the inflation rate. Your financial defense plan. So, how do you protect your money from this silent enemy? You need a strategic defense plan. Invest in assets that beat inflation. Historically, assets like stocks and real estate have outpaced inflation over the long term. Companies can raise their prices to keep up with inflation, and real estate values tend to rise with rising prices. Your money isn't just sitting there, it's actively trying to outrun the price increases. Avoid leaving too much cash on the sidelines. As we just learned, cash is the most vulnerable to inflation. It's smart to have an emergency fund, but keeping large sums of money in a regular checking account is like putting it on a financial treadmill that's running backwards. Use it or lose it. The sooner you invest it, the sooner it starts working for you, and creating a return that can protect you from rising prices. The inflation controller. Central banks. So, who's responsible for keeping this silent enemy in check? The main organization tasked with this is the country's central bank. In the United States, that's the Federal Reserve, or the Fed, and in Europe, it's the European Central Bank, or ECB. Their primary tool for fighting inflation is something you've probably heard about in the news: interest rates. When inflation gets too high, central banks will raise interest rates. This makes it more expensive to borrow and encourages saving. By making borrowing more expensive and saving more appealing, people tend to spend less. This reduced demand helps slow the economy down and brings prices back under control. It's a constant balancing act. But understanding this process helps you see why the news is always so focused on what the central bank is doing. They are the guardians of your currency's value. Inflation isn't a dramatic crash or a sudden event. It's a slow, steady, and relentless force that quietly diminishes your wealth. But with the right strategy, you can turn your money into a powerful shield against it. Now you know what inflation is and why it's a threat. The next step is putting what you've learned into action. In our next video, we'll give you a simple, practical guide on how to take that money from your bank account and put it to work with ETFs and mutual funds, the easiest way for beginners to start investing. Don't miss it, and be sure to hit that subscribe button to keep your financial journey on track.